What if I told you there's a town in America where the sun doesn't rise for 2 whole months? That there's a law that lets you legally own a tank? Or that one US state has more coastline than the entire rest of the country combined? Sounds insane, right? Well, buckle up, because today we're diving into 15 insane facts about the United States of America that will blow your mind and make you see this country in a whole new way. Fact number 1. The USA is so big, it has every type of climate. From the frozen tundra of Alaska to the tropical beaches of Hawaii, the USA literally has every climate zone on Earth, except for one. You've got deserts, rainforests, mountains, grasslands, and even Arctic zones. That means you could snowboard in Colorado in the morning and surf in California by evening, all without leaving the same country. It's like having multiple worlds packed into one border. Fact number 2, Alaska alone could swallow 20 states. Alaska is so insanely huge that you could fit Texas, California, Montana, and New York, and still have room left over. It makes up about 17% of the total US land area, and yet less than 1 million people live there. If Alaska were its own country, it would be the 18th largest in the world, bigger than many entire nations combined. So yeah, calling it the last frontier isn't an exaggeration. It's a whole other planet up there. Fact number 3, the USA has more tornadoes than any country on Earth. Every year, the United States is hit by over 1,000 tornadoes, more than any other country in the world. Most of them form in the area famously known as Tornado Alley, where warm air from the Gulf of Mexico collides with cool air from Canada. The result? Giant funnels that can tear through towns in seconds. It's terrifying, but also a reminder of how powerful and unpredictable nature can be in the American heartland. Fact number 4, there's an actual desert in the United States. When people think desert, they imagine the Sahara or the Middle East. But the US has its own massive desert systems. The Mojave, Sonoran, Chihuahuan, and Great Basin deserts stretch across parts of California, Arizona, Nevada, Utah, and New Mexico. Some areas don't see a single drop of rain for months. And believe it or not, Death Valley in California holds the record for the hottest temperature ever recorded on Earth, a scorching 134 degrees Fahrenheit, 56.7 degrees Celsius. Fact number 5, the USA has more lakes than the rest of the world combined. Yes, you heard that right. There are over 250,000 natural lakes in the US, and the Great Lakes alone hold about 20% of the world's fresh surface water. Lake Superior, the largest of them, is so big it could cover the entire state of South Carolina with water. So next time someone says land of opportunity, they might as well say land of lakes. Fact number 6, there's a town that doesn't see the sun for 65 days. Welcome to Utqiagvik, Alaska, the northernmost town in the United States. Every winter, the sun sets in November and doesn't rise again until January. That's about 65 days of total darkness. But here's the twist. In summer, they get 82 days of non-stop daylight. Imagine eating breakfast at midnight while the sun's still shining. Only in Alaska. Fact number 7, you can literally walk from the USA to Russia. At the western edge of Alaska lie 2 tiny islands, Big Diomede, Russia, and Little Diomede, USA. They're only about 2.4 miles, 3.8 kilometers apart, separated by the international date line. So when it's Friday in America, it's already Saturday in Russia, just a short swim away. During winter, the sea between them freezes, and technically, you could walk from the US to Russia, though you definitely shouldn't try it. Fact number 8, one state has more coastline than the other, 49 combined. Yup, we're back in Alaska because it's that extreme. The state has over 54,000 kilometers of coastline, longer than the combined coasts of all other US states. It touches 3 major bodies of water: the Arctic Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, and the Bering Sea. That's a lot of beach. Just don't expect it to be warm. Fact number 9, the USA is sitting on a supervolcano. Beneath the stunning beauty of Yellowstone National Park lies one of the most powerful geological features on Earth, a supervolcano. If it ever erupted, It could eject enough ash to cover half the United States. Scientists monitor it constantly, but don't worry, it's not expected to blow anytime soon. Still, it's wild to think one of Earth's sleeping giants lies right under America's most visited national park. Fact number 10, the longest cave system in the world. Deep under Kentucky lies Mammoth Cave, the longest cave system on Earth, with over 640 kilometers, 400 miles of explored passages. It's so huge that scientists are still discovering new chambers every year. Inside, there are entire underground rivers, giant rooms, and strange species that live in total darkness. It's like a hidden world beneath the world. Fact number 11. There's a place that's hotter than hell. Yes, literally, the tiny town of Hell, Michigan actually exists, and every summer it gets really hot. Locals love playing along with the name, selling souvenirs that say, "I've been to hell and back." So if someone ever tells you to go to hell, well, now you know how to find it. Fact number 12. You can legally own a tank. Here's a wild one. In the US, owning a tank is completely legal, as long as the weapon systems are disabled and you follow local laws. There are collectors who actually drive real tanks on their private property. You can even rent one in places like Las Vegas and drive it over old cars. Because why not? This is America. Fact number 13. The USA has an island full of wild horses. Off the coast of Virginia and Maryland lies Assateague Island, home to hundreds of wild horses that roam freely along the beaches. No one knows exactly how they got there. Some say they're descendants of shipwrecked Spanish horses from the 1600s. Today, they're a protected symbol of untamed American beauty. It's like stepping into a dream. Waves crashing, horses galloping, freedom everywhere. Fact number 14. The USA produces Earth's largest economy. The numbers are almost impossible to imagine. The US makes up about 25% of the entire global GDP. With tech, entertainment, aerospace, agriculture, and military industries leading the way, America's economy is bigger than Japan, Germany, and India combined. From Silicon Valley startups to Wall Street giants, it's a powerhouse that literally shapes the world's future. Fact number 15. The USA is still growing. Literally. The country's borders aren't fixed. Hawaii and parts of Alaska are made up of active volcanic islands, which means new land is constantly being formed by lava flows. Even the coastlines change over time due to tectonic movement and erosion. So in a sense, the United States is still being built by nature itself. From volcanoes and deserts to glowing northern skies and towns named Hell, the United States is a land of extremes, contradictions, and unbelievable facts. It's more than just a country. It's a collection of ecosystems, cultures, and stories that together form one of the most fascinating places on Earth. If you enjoyed exploring these insane facts about the USA, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon so you never miss our next dive into the world's most unbelievable places. Thanks for watching. And remember, the world is full of crazy stories. You just have to explore them.